Welcome back to Grow Joyfully. Still overcast. Smells very fresh out here. Hopefully not like snow. Hi Luce, how are you today? Let's go over here and look at the crocuses. So pretty. Very bright and pretty. Oh, there's a grape hyacinth hiding back there, and one lone daffodil. There's my faithful Lucy. Oh, I know. It's 49 degrees outside, and inside it is only about 53. Take a look at how full all my shelves are already. It's a lovely sight to see. The only problem is that I'm running out of room. I have a little bit of a surprise. My husband ordered another greenhouse. It's not built like this, like a wood structure. It's the polycarbonate. I think that is the name of the plastic type sheets that are put up and built together. And I am so excited about that. Of course, it's going to take several weeks to get here, several weeks to put together. And I really need it like tomorrow. But I'm very, very excited about that. And I wanted to share that really wonderful news with you. I have been working on potting up these early golden acre cabbages. And they look a little worse for wear because they're down there on the bottom shelf, kind of in the back, and I did not see them and they were thirsty. So I not only watered them, but I'm potting them up in their own pots. And I've got one full tray over there. And then I'm working on this tray right here. This is the next day, and my daughter's home because she doesn't work on Fridays. And we get to work together in the greenhouse and out in this poor sad main garden. Today we're going to plant peas. Now in here we have garlic planted. As you can see, the little greens sticking up. But I am clearing the space right along the bottom of the cattle panel so I can try to get peas, sweet green peas, to grow up either side. I'm also going to put in some sweet pea flowers, which I have right here at this end. So that's the goal for today. While my daughter feeds the animals, I am clearing the leaves back. Then I'm going to turn the soil a little bit, and then I'm going to add some compost plus, stir that back in with the soil, and then dig a little trench for the peas, all the while trying not to upset the garlic we have planted here. Okay, I've added the compost, and now I'm going to turn the soil over just a little bit. Okay, I've turned the soil over and made a bit of a trench. Hello there, little missus. How are you? My nice little Lucy. Oh, goodness. Oh, she fainted. Goodness. Now I'm going to plant these sweet pea seeds that have been soaked for several days. There's far more for this area than I need, but I'm just going to plant it really thick. Hopefully they'll come up okay. Hi, Lucy. Yes. Oh, you want me to pet you? Soaking the seeds helps them to germinate a lot quicker and maybe makes it a higher germination rate too. It just really softens the outside of the seed and helps them get to germination. Put some on that side of the T-post and some here. So there we go. We have sweet pea seeds planted right here. I've watered them in, and now I'm going to cover them up. This is what they mean by having your hands in the soil. It's wonderful. Okay, I have the peas in place that I have soaked several days. And now it's time to cover them up with the dirt and the compost. I've already watered them. Okay, they're planted. The soil's been amended with Compost Plus. They've been watered and covered up with more soil and Compost Plus. Now I'm either going to have to put the leaves back over it, which I hope will work, but may not because of my cats, or I'm going to have to go try to find all my scat cat mats. So, oh, I see them right there. I think that's what I'm going to do. This particular kind is going to work much better because they're not only narrow, but I can stick the garlic through them. So this is going to help a lot more. I don't quite have enough. Okay, I've got them covered. I'm going to have to remember to come back out and uncover them. Oh, in about 3 weeks, especially these, maybe even 2 weeks, because these don't have holes through them like the black ones do, where they can grow through. I think I'm going to purchase more of the black ones. I have a couple of videos out on these scat cat mats, and I think it's worth looking at them and seeing how I use them, see if they'd be beneficial for you. I think I'm going to cover it back over a little bit with the leaves as well, because there's some exposed garlic right there. Lucy's helping me, but I am trimming up the strawberries. Yes, I know, I'm paying attention. I know I am. Because this is how they look before, and then this is looking better after. And I'm going to put some Compost Plus in with those. So this is looking a lot better. I found some nasturtium seeds from last year and I put them in here, see if they'll grow. I'm going to try to dig up some of the suckers from these pots. I've got that whole one to do, this one, and this one. There's a lot of work ahead. But do you see these down here? These are suckers, and my horticulture expert daughter says they're called daughters. So that's appropriate. So I'm going to dig some of these up, take off all the grass, and then put them up here, transplant them up here. I have dug this whole thing out, taken all the roots out because they get very root bound. So they need to be dug up every year or two at the most, especially in one of these green stock planters, and divided, have new soil put in, and some Compost Plus or whatever you're using, and they will grow a lot better. So we just take all the grass out of this clump. Make sure you get down to the roots and all the dead leaves. And because this was down in my awful clay soil, I'm going to try to get as much of that off as I can. Got a good set of roots. Okay, then we'll just dig a little hole with our hand. You're supposed to have the soil right up to the crown, but not cover the crown. This is the crown, right there where it joins the roots. So just try not to cover that up. Pat it in, and then make sure the root's covered, but not the crown. And then I'm going to water that in. Okay, I've got another strawberry daughter ready. It looks pretty healthy. And I'm just going to plant it right down in here. I want to be careful that I don't cover up the crown. Put some Compost Plus in around it. And there you go. Here is another strawberry daughter. And I got out all the white roots, crabgrass that I could. I put some more soil down in here, and so I'll plant this in the pocket. And then we'll cover it up with soil and Compost Plus. And make sure that it's not past its crown. If you need to, lift it up with your fingers a little. So let's take a quick look down here. Roots are covered. Crown is not. And then I'll pull it forward so it has a better chance to grow. I'm going to put a little bit more soil on the back part of the root. There you go, little sweetie. I've got another pocket ready, and the roots were cleaned out and put some compost plus in it. Now we're just covering up the roots, and I'm going to trim this and this off. Here is another daughter, or volunteer, or sucker. I'm sure there's lots of names for these. But I'm not going to have to buy strawberries this year because I have so many of these daughters that have grown off the host or mother plant. So I have another space for it right here. I got off all the clay, the native soil, and I put some compost plus in. I'm going to put another handful of dirt. Okay, the roots are covered up, but not the crown. Looks good. This looks so much better than it did. I just have a lot more to do. Here, 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 and there. But baby steps, right? Well, I think it's looking pretty good. I'm going to give it a good water and possibly put some more fertilizer in it. I have the garden tone fertilizer that I'm going to use, and we can't forget our yeast fertilizer, thanks to Krista. Since I have a little more time, I'm going to work on this one. Oh, there's a big grub. So I'm going to use this in another spot. Put it up there. I'm just going to dig up this whole pot because I know it's root bound, and I'll add some new soil and some compost and fertilizer. Now we have a volunteer, whatever you are. It's either a thornless blackberry or a marionberry. So I have to take it out. I'm going to try to keep it alive so we can transplant it somewhere else. Because you always want to use what? Transplants and suckers and free plants that you can. It saves you money. I need both hands. Decided to turn this pot over, and this is what I have. Is it root bound? You bet it is. This is 1 year. So I'm going to try to unwind this. I think that goes with the black, thornless blackberry. And then these will all be strawberry roots. But when they get root bound, they don't grow well. So I'm going to remove everything and start with new soil. That's the best way to go. Oh, there's some bugs in here. They do not look good. Okay, so we might just throw this whole soil chunk in the garbage just because of the insects. So I took the old soil out, and it's sitting here in a big clump I'm going to throw away. And here's some new soil. Now, this is new as in when we finish with the soil from our pots and it's usable at all, we take all the old sticks and the leaves and whatever else it has in it. Then we put it in this one compost bin, and then we add compost to it so it's not just spent old soil. So that's what this is. And then I have put in a mix of garden tone all-purpose organic fertilizer, crushed eggshells, bone meal, and blood meal. So that's what I'm going to use to fertilize these strawberries. Now I'm going to remove them from the old soil and get them repotted. So I have 4 fairly healthy plants with good roots. This has really good roots. And this one, and this one, That's all I'm going to put in this pot because they get crowded really easy. I hope you had a really good day. I hope you are enjoying watching these videos of me gardening and cooking, and I want to thank you for your love and support. I hope you get outside and get a bunch of stuff done. Wish you a good day and tell you thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next video.